So this is Jay from Island Gaming with Jay, and today we have a special interview here with not only Sarah Bond or Matt Booty. We also have a sit-down interview with
Spencer! Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer, baby! Let's go! Yes! Yes!
Easy, my dude, easy. So before we start the video, what we'll do, we'll play the intro and then we'll start the interview. So let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get heavy hitters like Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and Matt Booty. There's no joke. So support your guy, support me. Hit that subscribe button. Let's start the interview. Let me just extend a welcome to Phil Spencer and his team. You being the first guest, Phil Spencer, let me just say welcome to Island Gaming with G.
Oh, so it's an honor to be on with you guys.
Such a humble man, but let's get right into it, Phil. Let's stop all this small talk. Is all of Microsoft games going multi-platform? What do you say?
We made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles.
Wait 1 minute, Phil. Are you saying it's just 4 games going to different platforms and it's not the whole slate? Phil, look at this guy here. This is J-Dub from Twitter. Are you familiar with J-Dub? He said, I'm currently driving home so I can talk about how Starfield, Halo, Indiana Jones, and everything else is going to my PlayStation 5. May God have mercy on your souls. So if you notice there, Phil, you saw the hashtag whole slate. So it's not the whole slate of games, Phil. So in other words, what you are saying is that if anybody listen to persons like J-Dub, they are
retarded. So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
Sorry about that, Phil. We carry a classy show here. Continue, please.
Just 4 games, not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of Xbox means a growing platform, our games performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use what some of the other platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 games, Phil, is it Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Sea of Thieves, the award-winning Pentiment, and also Hi-Fi Rush?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams. So I won't be talking about the titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Great. Let me just take note of that, Phil. So you are saying it's only 4 games coming to the PlayStation and also to Nintendo. Let me just take note of that here. Boom, boom, bam. Great. But here it is, Phil. Look at these articles here. Kotaku wrote, Indiana Jones Starfield, PlayStation 5 reports suggest a major Xbox pivot. So yeah, credible website Kotaku said that it was coming. Then we have N4G. They said Microsoft Gaming Chief doesn't rule out releasing Starfield and Indiana Jones on the PlayStation 5. So we even had N4G coming in and saying that. Look at this one here. Laptop UK said, why are Starfield, Indiana Jones, and more Xbox exclusive coming to PlayStation 5? So these guys were talking like if they had the inside scoops. These guys were talking like if it is, they were certain that these games were coming to PlayStation 5 and maybe the new Switch. But what say you, Phil?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Wait, could you repeat that again there, Phil?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Now, just one more time, Phil, because some of these ponies are very hard of hearing. Just one more time. Say it again.
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
I'm happy you cleared that up, Phil, because I was studying, what is the sense owning an Xbox and other platforms are getting the same game day and date. Now, let me know one time, would these ponies ever get these games day and date? How do you view putting these games on other platforms? Does it just have a time period as to when you are going to put them? Is it the blockbuster games? Is it like little shovelware games? What time frame do you give when it is you giving these games to other platforms? And while you give the answer to that there, Phil, don't mind me, I'm just changing out my seat here.
We looked at games that are over a year old, so they've been on Xbox and PC for a while.
Now this is good news here, Phil, because we are seeing that the other platforms are not getting the new fire, the new heat. They are getting the old dusty games. Yeah? No problem, yes, man. And they are paying for it too. They are not even getting it on Game Pass. Yeah, well, that small thing, Phil. I mean, come on.
A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise that have reached their full potential, let's say on Xbox and PC. There's always growth. Franchises that we obviously want to continue to invest in. Part of having the ability to continue to invest is that the businesses behind those franchises continue. We think it's important that these service-based games that have communities behind them, that they can have confidence that they're going to exist in the future. So two of them, kind of community-driven games that will end up on other platforms and give us the ability to continue to invest in them. We think that's great for the business and great for the communities, more players to play with. I'd say two of the other games are smaller games that were never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare that goes around that, but games that our teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios regardless of size. And as they've realized their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of those games, allowing us to invest in maybe future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And that's really the story behind these four games. And last thing I'll say, looking forward, I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox.
I must say, Phil, you guys thought this thing through, man. You guys thought it through. Now, tell me this. There would be some guys out there who are saying that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the floodgates opening, that soon it's going to start at 4 games and then we're going to get the big heavy hitters, Starfield, Halo, Gears. What do you say to those silly ponies who say that?
We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not.
So Phil, are you saying that these guys will still have nothing to play, man? I thought you was going to give them, something a little scrumptious, but they have absolutely nothing to play still. You're a cool guy, man, Phil, man. But hear this. There was another rumor that, persons were saying that games are no longer coming day and date on Game Pass. Could you elaborate on this? And maybe Matt Booty could come in here. Could you elaborate on that for us?
So in the midst of all that, I think we at First Party can come back to sort of some core principles. First, that all of our games will be on the Xbox platform. Second, all of our games will go into Game Pass on day 1. And third, we know that Game Pass will only be available on Xbox. So there's sort of starting points for us.
So I'm happy you said that, Matt Booty, because some persons were saying that Game Pass was changing, no longer getting games day and date. And a matter of fact, I was able to reach out to some of the guys who were saying these things, and they owe both you, Phil Spencer, and Sarah Bond an apology, and they are here to do exactly that. The first one up for apology, you might know him, Matt and Phil, is none other than this jellyback Xbox fan. He's a big one, Colt Eastwood. Colt, the floor is yours.
And yeah, I have to apologize for 2 podcasts that I did and a couple of videos where I laid that out for everyone to kind of get prepared for and the expectations of that. Now, if Xbox was going to do some of this, I really wanted to break that down and get an understanding of what that means for us as fans of the brand. And I did a lot of talking behind the scenes with a couple of these insiders that have a really great track record, and I'm sure they're as shocked as we are. I mean, if you want to be conspiracy,
Come on, Cole, let me stop you right there. We are not into the conspiracy right now. It's nobody's fault that you are jellyback. You had intimate knowledge of most of the things going on here, and you still did not stand on business. Instead, you started to song just like a pony. So for that, we thank you for your apology, but get out of here. Next one to apologize is one who is a pony. He don't like to admit he's a pony, but it's very clear he's a pony. Marlon Gaming, the floor is yours.
But as of right now, I apologize. Okay? I apologize. I was wrong. I'll apologize. All right? Case closed. I take it like a man. All right? It's all good. Yeah, I said I was wrong. I said I was wrong. I took it like a man. I said I was wrong, bro. Verge is saying Xbox 30. Every website, IGN, all of them was saying the same thing. So it ain't just me. It ain't just me. A lot of them dudes were saying the same thing. The bigger Xbox channels were saying the same thing. They were saying, oh, Microsoft is going third party. Oh, this, oh, that. And these guys.
But not me. I didn't say that. That is why these guys need to subscribe, Marlon, because I didn't say that. I kept it very clear. I kept it logical. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and hear from the actual execs, not these Twitter ponies. Come on. I didn't say that, Marlon. You gotta give me that.
Games are coming and this and that. That's the difference between me and everybody else, bro. I'll take it like a man. You know what I mean? I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong for believing the rumors. I was wrong for getting mad. I was wrong for having an outrage or whatever y'all want to say. I was wrong for all that. I'm sorry, okay? All right, that's it. It is what it is, bro. It is. That's what a real man does. All right? That's what you do. You know what I mean? Take your L's. So, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. So, it's all good, man. It's all love. It's all love.
So yes, I respect your apologies here, Marlon, but what a real man a real man is not quick to react to whatever he hears. A real man thinks logically, he thinks calculated. This is what a real man does. So yes, I respect it, but next time, think. Now let's talk to the woman of the hour. Yes, Sarah Bond. Do you have anything that you want to give us, any updates on? Game Pass, any new games? What about that Activision Blizzard King deal? Would we be seeing anything like that coming to Game Pass, Sarah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things, like you said, all of our games are always in Game Pass. And so I'm excited to announce, with the coming together that we had with Activision Blizzard King, that Activision and Blizzard games are coming to Game Pass, starting with Diablo 4 on March 28th, which I'm super, super excited to share today. And it's all part of our commitment to make the Xbox experience and the games that we build as widely available as possible. So now the 34 million Game Pass members can all enjoy the fantastic experience of Diablo 4.
Wow, did I hear correctly there, Sarah Bond? Did you say 34 million Game Pass users? But Sarah, the real guys who have the real numbers were saying that Game Pass is not growing. How did you guys reach 34? But you know what, forget about that. I should stop listening to those guys. Let me ask you one final question to close off this interview, Sarah. There has been some rumblings that you guys are making a very weak console, something like a Fire Stick, as it were. Could you clarify that for us? There's even some rumors saying that game devs don't even want to work with you guys because of that. Could you say anything on this for us?
We have more creators right now building for Xbox than ever before by nature, thousands of them by nature of those investments. And we got more to come. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we're going to share this holiday. And we're also invested in the next generation roadmap. And what we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building.
Wow. Sarah, you guys are blowing my mind right now. Are you saying the largest generational leap in any generation you guys are working on right now? So what happened to all those rumors saying it's a dongle? What happened to all those rumors saying that it's going to be a weak, cell phone-like system? You know what we learned from this interview, guys? Do not listen to the ponies and the phonies. Do not listen to the rumors. Instead, test it out. This has been Island Gaming with Jay. Thank you guys for the wonderful interview. Thank you, Sarah, Phil, and Matt. This was a wonderful interview. Guys, hit that subscribe button for more interviews like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.